Lemonade Stand. I'm Dion. Did you know that North American workers rank the highest in terms of workplace stress? And did you also know that 54% of workers say that the stress that they encounter at work carries over to their home life and negatively impacts it? So wouldn't it be great if there was a way that you could reduce the level of stress that you're encountering at work, like tomorrow? So that's today's topic. But before we get there, I want to clarify what I mean by stress. So maybe you have a project that's about to land and there are a few issues that have come up. So that can be stressful. Or maybe you're making a presentation to investors for the first time. That could also be stressful. Or maybe you're like me and you need a certain level of stress to keep you on your toes and to make sure that your adrenaline is going and your creative problem solving is in gear. So that's not what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about is more like what's experienced by Jennifer, who's a sales leader that I've worked with, who says that she doesn't sleep at night. She regularly wakes up in the middle of the night, stressed about work that's undone and worried that it's gonna blow up. Or there's Raj, who is an overwhelmed project manager who regularly works evenings and weekends, which is creating negative stress in his home life. So he's just exhausted all the time. And then there are more people than I can list who have underlying medical issues or health issues that are triggered by the negative stress that they're encountering at work. So it's anything from depression to anxiety, high blood pressure, ulcers, or even heart problems. So the first thing that we need to do is we need to accept the fact that it's not healthy to be under excessive levels of stress for extended periods of time. So yes, there could be intense days, maybe even a few weeks, but if it's ongoing and there's no end in sight and you're miserable, that's not something that we should be accepting, as that's just the way it is. So the powerful tool to help us to reduce our stress was shared with me by a mentor, Gail Hill. And what Gail encouraged me to do is to always ask for what I need. So by asking for what you need doesn't mean that you're always going to get what you need, but I guarantee you that you're going to get what you need far more often than when you don't ask. So what does this look like? So it might look like a situation where you're under a lot of stress and have been under stress for a while, and maybe you just need to take a day off. You need to step away, whether you go hiking that day or whether you sit on your couch and you catch up on your favorite Netflix series, whatever it takes, just to pull yourself out of the stressful situation for a little bit, refresh a bit, and then get perspective, and then you're back the next day. And if you're gonna say, you know, Dion, one day is not going to cut it. I need like 10 to 15 days just to catch up on my sleep. Then what I would say is that you're probably way overdue for taking that one day off. Maybe all of your deadlines are converging in a particular week. So why not ask for an extension? Understanding that it won't always be possible, but you don't know what's possible until you ask. Maybe one of your deadlines could be pushed out by a few days or even a week. Maybe you can deliver some of it now and the rest of it at another time. Like, you don't know what's possible unless you ask. And then finally, one of my favorite things is actually do not disturb days. When you get to those points where your inbox is overflowing and you have documents that you need to review, why not have a do not disturb day where you let your team know, listen, if there's something urgent, you can always reach me on my cell phone. But other than that, I'm off the grid, and you just have a full heads down day when you can catch up on stuff. I think sometimes we don't ask for what we need because we're afraid that it makes us look like we're incapable and we can't manage our workload. But what I found is to be the exact opposite. The people who are managing the most, still being able to sleep well at night and being able to enjoy other parts of their lives, are the ones who ask for what they need. We're responsible for taking care of ourselves. And I think that you'll be pleasantly surprised at how many people would be willing to help you out if you were to ask. So I share a lot of these strategies and others in my book, Thrive Despite the A-Holes at Work, How to Do Your Best Work Regardless of Your Work Environment, which is now available on Amazon and on Audible. And here at my Lemonade Stand, each week I share different strategies to help you be an effective and authentic in your work life. So I look forward to seeing you next time. Thanks for watching my video. If you liked it, please subscribe so you don't miss any upcoming videos. I post a new one every Thursday. My audiobook Thrive is now available on Audible, so please check it out. And finally, you can connect with me on my social media accounts. I look forward to seeing you here next time.